Hi, I'm Bill O'Reilly. Thank you for watching us tonight. On the Martin Luther King Jr. federal holiday, the great civil rights leader would have been 80 years old. As the nation prepares to welcome the 44th president, there's some bad stuff lurking behind the political curtain, and that is the subject of this evening's Talking Points memo. On January 20th, 2001, his last day in office, President Clinton pardoned one of the biggest tax cheats in American history, Mark Rich. Barack Obama's choice for Attorney General Eric Holder was the point man on that abomination. The pardon occurred after Denise Rich, Mark's ex-wife, and her friend Beth Dohoritz pledged to donate close to $1 million to the Clinton Library Foundation. An investigation began, led by U.S. Attorney Mary Jo White, and both Denise Rich and Beth Dohoritz were called to Washington to testify under oath before a House committee. Both ladies took the Fifth Amendment. Let me repeat, they both took the Fifth. Well, after that, the investigation became cloudy, and Miss White stonewalled everybody, including Senator Arlen Specter, who wants to know what Attorney White knows.
My staff has talked to her, and she has declined to testify, and I have a request in now to the chairman to have a subpoena issued for her so she will appear.
Yeah, but the chairman's not going to do that.
Well, there are limits as to what can be done. Listen, we face a gigantic problem here with one-party rule, Bill.
That's for sure. Now, President Bush did not pursue the Mark Rich investigation, most likely because he didn't want to put Bill Clinton under a spotlight. So let's fast forward to now, when the New York Times and NBC News are screaming for Bush and Cheney to be investigated for criminal violations, and the Speaker of the House seems to be going along.
So I think you look at each item and see what is a violation of the law, and do we even have a right to ignore it?
I think it will be very, very curious to see if they go forward with these types of investigations, if Nancy Pelosi herself puts herself on the witness stand. Because, as we know, the head members of the Congress, the leaders of the Congress, Republicans and Democrats, knew exactly what we were doing in order to help protect our country.
What say you, Nancy Pelosi? Now, if Barack Obama orders Attorney General Holder to mount a partisan witch hunt, he will be making an enormous mistake. Of course, it's ironic that in his confirmation hearing last week, Holder himself admitted the Rich fiasco was a mistake.
My conduct, my actions in the Rich matter was a place where I made mistakes. I've never said anything other than that.
But the zombified senators did not ask Holder the most important question. How could a blunder like that happen? Why were President Clinton and Holder himself so beholden to Mark Rich? The truth is that shady things happen all the time in Washington, and most of them are buried. President Bush had no appetite for putting Bill Clinton through hell, although he could have easily done it. But the far left is devoid of any humanity and would gleefully tear the USA apart if they could damage George W. Bush. President Obama should understand that and act accordingly.